Hello and welcome to an episode of the Aftermath. It's Crisandro, of course, and well, not the night that we were hoping for, was it? It's finished Fulham 1, Spurs 1, but in the League Cup, but Spurs going out 5-4 on 5-3 on penalties. Sorry, um, it was a much changed side though. But there was also a side that Ange Postecoglou felt that could actually win this game, and the starting lineup included Fraser Forster coming on for his first start of the campaign, alongside Emerson, who hadn't been playing for the last two games, but yeah, he started today. Sanchez, Van der Ven, and Davies made up the back four, which I call some constellation, but yeah, Davies, has been playing all right in the centre of defence as opposed to as a left back, but that's why he started. Højbjerg and Skip partnered the Celso in the middle. Solomon, Richarlison, and Perisic were up front. And I have to say that that first half was kind of a nightmare, really. Fulham just kind of grabbed a stranglehold. We couldn't really get out of. We couldn't even get it. We couldn't get started really, and Fulham took full advantage of that. That was the kind of the downfall there, really. Um, it was it was a crazy start. Um, Fulham having enough chances, really. Nunez having an opportunity which went just wide. I mean, he had a header. Nunez there, the striker. Um, but it was offside to me, but it looks like it's going to be given. But yeah, we started really slowly, and that was for the first 90 minutes. And when it got to the 15th minute, I kind of thought that we kind of ridden the storm a bit because we started coming out a little bit more. But Fulham just took advantage. They just literally closed all the space. You kind of stopped the balls coming down. They were trying to play down the sides, and Traore was a constant threat for them. It really was. And it was on 19 minutes, and they got the goal. And it wasn't actually a strike on goal for them. It was a cross in. From their wide player. I want to say, well, what's his name? It sounded like I said Harrison, but I don't think they got Harrison on their team. But anyway, it went straight through into the box. No real danger. Just flicked off the back of Van der Ven's heel, and it went in. Careered over a Forster. Nothing he could do about it. Just got completely unawares. Perisic tried to get back on there on the line, but yeah, he just got tangled up in the net really. Um, and then from then on, it was just kind of like pretty much all Fulham really. I think they got to the point where we did not have a single shot in goal in that first half, and they had four. One of the other ones, Forster, great save from Forster. I forget who had the strike, but Forster was caught into a lot of action. Um, it was just the first half to forget. Fulham on top, deserved their lead. Not that much you can say. In the second half, we brought on Dane Scarlett. Who was that for? I want to say for Lo Celso. We brought on this Scarlett, so I think we played with like two up top at that point because Richarlison was still on, and Scarlett's didn't do too much wrong. Played okay, but we actually did start off a little bit better. Richarlison had an effort which was I presume was deep. I think it's probably more deflected. Caused the keeper to scamper back and almost went in, but that started off us on the front foot, and we started having a few more chances. Højbjerg had a rebound chance, which really should have done better with. Really, I think it was Emerson that came down the balls, cannon off a defender, and all Højbjerg had to do was just try and get outside. But he looked like he placed it wide. That's just the thing about it. But again, we had a bit more of the ball, and it wasn't too long until we got our equaliser, and it was a good equaliser as well. And from the player that's been derided the most, I went absolutely bananas when he scored. A great cross in by Perisic from the left hand side. It was literally a real deep cross. Nothing at all the Fulham defence could do about it. And Richarlison at the far post with a great header. 1-1, and yeah, the pigeon dance came out. It was good, and he deserves it. I don't care what anyone says, he deserves it. Played okay. I mean, his touches weren't the best. You can tell he was trying really hard, but at least he kept his cool this time. I mean, as opposed to the Bournemouth match where he kind of reacted to to his kind of poor touches. But yeah, I was happy for him. I really was, and he deserved it. And we did look better in the second half. It just as somebody did say in the group that was kind of lacking a little bit of quality in the middle. It did kind of feel like he was kind of off the pace a little bit. I wasn't sure if that was he was carrying something or just a lack of game time. But yeah, he did. It wasn't his literal usual snappy self. He was very late to every single challenge, and he got booked ultimately in the end for it. Um, but yeah, Fulham did have a couple of chances themselves. Decordova Reid had a ball. It was a ball fizzled right across the box, and Decordova Reid had a chance to just bury it, but somehow he missed it. Um, but yeah, then we brought on the big guns in the end. Heung-min Son, the captain, comes on. Kulusevski comes on in place of Richarlison, who will be happy for really scoring his goal, and Pat Matassar comes on for Skip. Um, and yeah, and that's when we started playing okay, you know. But Sanchez, I have to say a word or two about Sanchez. I know that a lot of people will focus on probably on the on him giving the ball away a couple of times, but he saved Spurs a few times with some real last ditch challenges and tackles and blocks. And so and he made a good one again today. When Fulham, they had played some good football. I think it was one touch football all the way down, let Harry Wilson into the area. I think he took one touch to win. He could just shot it first time, but he took that touch and then tried to shoot, and Sanchez was there with a block. Brilliant, brilliant. And that was with 15 minutes to go. So, but then we had the chance to win it ourselves. Scarlett having a chance. Um, I think it was a shot that yeah, it was the last bit of possession. We came come straight out. Solomon was involved in this. Oh, it was his first start, but I don't really see too much from him. But obviously, it was his first game. Just the same with Skip, I guess. It just kind of like first game, just like first start, having to get up to speed with everything and get up to speed with how the rest of the team has been playing the last couple of games. So yeah, no, I wouldn't blame him too much. He did okay when he came when in the game, and he was involved in this opportunity where he tried a shot from the left-hand side, tried to curl it in to the far post. It was saved by the keeper, by the Fulham keeper, and rebounded to Scarlett, who just kind of bounced off him. I guess if he was kind of aware, then I mean, but at that speed, no one's going to bounce. No, the ball's going to bounce off you. And then that was Solomon's last bit of action. Really, he was then James Anderson was then brought on, and yeah, and James Anderson, yeah, started to control the game a bit more. Højbjerg had at this point had a chance. It's hard to describe really. The cross comes in, it's headed clear. I think it's from the corner, and Højbjerg had a chance of just setting himself. There's no one around him, but he decided to take it first time and just kind of ballooned off his foot and out into the ether. It is what it was, and yeah, but then last bit of action before the penalty shootout. A chance for Raul Jimenez. The ball comes in deep. I thought it was offside, but he couldn't quite control the header. It ballooned off his head and over the bar. But I thought it was offside. Whether it would have been given it or not, I have no idea. But the flag didn't go up, so who knows? And then it was penalties. And everyone scored their penalty, and apart from the guy that everyone loves to hate, no, not Richarlison. He was substituted, remember. Sanchez, he took the third penalty. Brave of him to take the third penalty because I don't really see him as a penalty taker. But yeah, his chance was kind of telegraphed, and yeah, it was saved. Fulham scored all of theirs, so they scored all five. Madison scored his penalty as well, so that at least that's something. And then he gave a little bit of you know, what now to the Fulham fans who are giving him jip. I mean, I do love his attitude. I do love his feistiness, but yeah, the fifth penalty goes in, and then that's it. It's curtains, and I mean, it's the first time we've been in the second round of the League Cup since 2009, and hopefully this will be and obviously this will be the last time we'll be in the second round because we just got out. Hopefully, I don't know how to feel, man, because I wanted to these challenge this season, and that's just didn't end the way I hoped it would. But it is what it is. It is what it is. But it was just that disastrous first half. I mean, we just did not get going at all in that first half. And I don't, I mean, is it not can't be a case of too many changes because a lot of those players, I mean, apart from I guess Emerson, who was probably would say is a main starter, and Van der Ven, I mean, I didn't really see them putting a foot wrong. Forster, I mean, there was a an incident where obviously we're playing around in the back and the ball's played back to him. He decided to take another touch before trying to spoon the ball, trying to kick the ball out, but it was then closed down. And luckily for him, it was he did this when he was outside of the goal area, so just to the right of the goal. So just cannoned off the Fulham attacker who closed him down and ran out for a goal kick. But other than that, he was very steady. Um, and yeah, I can't really say they put a foot wrong. It was just we were just so slow. I mean, like I said, Solomon didn't really. I mean, he didn't. Wasn't his best game. Wasn't his best cameo appearance. Richarlison's touches were, I guess, weren't sticking, which was kind of helping the way that Fulham controlled the game. The midfield was kind of like non-existent in many ways. There, Skip was kind of slow to many things, and Højbjerg, I guess, yeah, it just what wasn't the best for the best performance, and with Davies having to deal with Traore on the left and keep an eye on him, I guess that kind of stunted our kind of movement down on that side. But yeah, I mean we improved a lot in the second half when we made that change. So we shall see what happens. But yeah, unfortunately, we're out of of the League Cup, and it is the case that we're going to have to regroup now, and it's going to be Burnley on Saturday. But yeah, I was kind of hoping that this would be our opportunity to go far in this competition and to actually try and win this trophy. But it's not to be, and I guess we shall see what happens. But yeah, it is what it is. Anyway, thanks for watching. Sorry for the little chroma cam thing there. It's just I hit the wrong camera there, but hopefully it hasn't spoiled things too much. But yeah, it is what it is. We're out of the League Cup, so we have to concentrate now on on just the Premier League, doing well in that, and then trying to win the FA Cup. Now that's all we got left. But yeah, thanks for watching. Come on, you Spurs. Let's try and do better on the weekend when you take on Burnley away. Thanks very much for watching. You all take care.